because the closer you are to defending a player, especially the further away from the basket they are, the better chance for them to lose you, to cross you over, or pull some kind of dribble move, or even a footwork jab step move or whatever on you to get you off balance. Then they go around you and penetrate the lane. You're kind of making the choice to force them to not shoot the three, right? So they're giving up the three, but in order to do that, you're letting them kind of get to the basket. But if they're a three-point shooter and they're shooting the lights out and they're just torching you up and down the court, shooting all kinds of threes and destroying your team, you got to make some kind of a change. And if that means giving up the lane, then you got to do what you got to do. It's also on your teammates to be aware and recognize the situation. So if your teammate sees that three-point shooter is just taking you to school and shooting three-pointer after three-pointer, making three-point shots on you, and you've been playing off them, relatively far away, and now you're playing close to them, right? It's on your teammates to recognize that and know that you've put yourself at a disadvantage where it's very likely that three-point shooter is now going to dribble around you and get to the basket. Thus, that means your teammates are going to have to come over and rotate and defend that player. That's on your teammates to recognize that situation. Now, if your teammates don't understand that, if they don't get that concept, if they don't have that skill yet, that experience yet, now it becomes on you to sort of teach them, to educate them. Even if it is mid-play, mid-game, it's on you to teach them. I would expect you to do that because I expect you to be the most hardcore, dedicated street ball player out here. Thus, you probably should, and you definitely should, you should understand the concept of rotating on defense when a play like that happens. So maybe your teammates don't understand what that means. It's on you to educate them, teach them as well as you can within the flow of the game of how to play defense like that. Also, when you're so close to that three-point shooter and you're trying to make as much contact as you can to disrupt his shooting path, don't be afraid to make contact and foul him. Now, I'm not telling you to intentionally foul him because nobody likes that guy. Don't be the guy that's intentionally fouling because the person you're defending is noticeably, significantly better than you, and so the only way you can defend him is to be constantly fouling him. Don't be that player, don't be that guy, but also don't be afraid to make contact. Ultimately, it's on that shooter to make the foul call. It's on him to call his own fouls. Or it's on him to, if you don't make that much contact, it's on him to follow through and take the shot regardless of you making contact and still finishing anyway. But if you're getting killed by a three-point shot over and over again, you got to do what you got to do to defend it. If that means making a little bit of contact here and there, you got to do whatever you can to disrupt that shooting path. That's how to defend three-point shooters, especially out here at the park. Also try to think about it from your own perspective. If you yourself are a three-point shooter, if you like shooting the three, what would it take for a defender to disrupt your shooting rhythm? It doesn't take much to throw off a three-point shot when you're defending it because you have to be so accurate. The further and further away you get from the basket, it's harder and harder to compensate mid-jump shot when you're shooting a three.